Hello, everybody. Hi, my name is Cynthia. I am a spiritual advisor. I also do YouTube videos of what I do and everything else, but also too, I haven't been on YouTube for a long time. So let me introduce myself again. I'm also a minister, an advisor. I'm also a mentor, teacher. I've been doing this for 40 something years. Uh, and most of all, I am uh, was born and raised in Massachusetts and everything, and been living in Louisiana for almost 16 years. So the thing is that you know how you get a calling, and you know how uh, the state calls you, and everything else. So I've been to Texas, I've been to Georgia, I've been everywhere towards the South and everything else, especially Louisiana and everything else. But the main thing is that I've always enjoyed the spiritual world, the spiritual realm, and everything. And as a minister and everything else, um, I work with a lot of people that deal with domestic violence and everything, uh, counseling, mental, physical, emotional situations. I'm certified and I have degrees in soul therapy, life coaching, doctor of divinity, doctor of metaphysics, and so on. And the thing is, I want to tell you about myself because I'm not one of those tarot card readers that just come off the street and everything else. I've been doing this for years. I've been helping people for years. And I'm not being braggadocious. I'm just telling you what I do and everything. And what you see in this video and everything, this is my office. This is what I work out of every day, every single day. If I talk to you on the phone, if I do readings with you on the phone and everything else, this is what I do. I sit in front of my desk and I talk to you and I do the cards, these cards and everything else. Um, and I shuffle and everything. But the main thing too is that if you ever want a private reading or anything like that, message me. Message me on Facebook. Message me, text message me at the number 337 text me and say, hey, Cynthia, I need a reading. Can you schedule me in? No problem. I'll schedule you in. Um, I make space and time. Remember, I am Louisiana time. So if you're Georgia, 1 hour behind you, you're an hour ahead. Texas, I think it's the same time. If you live in northern states like Mass, Providence, Rhode Island, New York, and everything, you're 1 hour ahead of me. Colorado, I think you're 2 hours behind me. California are an hour behind me, something like that. And I think California is 2 hours. Hawaii is like 4 or 5 hours. But the thing is that you just tell me your time zone, where you are, and everything else. I do phone readings. I also do email readings, email in-depth readings, which is $60. Um, and the readings that I do for 30 minutes are $30. And then I also do numerology readings, which I sent it through your email. You just give me your birthday and you just give me your email address, and then I'll send you the numerology on the same day and also the email. So, and that's the numerology is 25. I don't cost much and everything else. This just helps my family. This just helps things around me. I also run a ministry which I donate food to families and everything else. And the way the world's going on and everything else, it's like it's crazy. Groceries are getting too high, and everything else. So the thing is that I know as a mother and still raising a teenage daughter and everything, especially if you're a family of fur babies also, because I got 5 cats and I got a dog. And the thing is, down the line, I want to get a a hen and a rooster, so I can make my own eggs and be self-sufficient. I'll have my own eggs, self-sufficient, and everything else. So I'm going to, you know, I just come on here to make a video to tell you who I am, what I do, and everything. I do readings with the tarot. I pray for you over the candles, and I do believe in God. Okay, I do believe in God. I do believe in Jesus and Mary and all them and everything. I am a minister and everything. And people say, how can you believe in God when you're doing cards, when you're doing divination and everything? God gave me this gift to counsel people. Okay, and I do it through the cards so people can see what the cards are. It's like different cards, like right now as I shuffle these cards and everything else. Um, you know, and I'll take it out and everything, and they see hindrance. So the thing is, I'll tell them, hey, hindrance. Something is slowing you down. Something is holding you back. You need to break that chain. And I know there's a lot of people out there that are going through this hindrance right now, that are going through this hindrance in June. And the thing is, when you're going through this hindrance in June and everything, something is blocking your path. It could be a person, an object, a place, a memory, dealing with your past and everything else. And the thing is, this can go for all zodiac signs, okay? All zodiac signs. You know, like the card says, fate has been blocked. This is a path for you. And the thing is, you're letting people block your path. You're letting emotions block your path, emotionally, physically, and mentally. So the thing is that hindrance is really holding you back. Hindrance is also too procrastination. So most of all you signs of procrastinating are you're scared. You got fear. Something's going on. You fear something and everything else. That's what's going on. Stop fearing. Have faith. Okay? Have faith. Okay? And it's like this other card, the moon. Okay? You're going to be guided through that darkness. What you've been going through. God is saying, you're going to be guided through that that darkness. And the thing is that everyone goes through these trials and tribulations all the time, dealing with hindrance, dealing with coming out of that darkness, coming out of a certain situation and everything. Sometimes some of you are going through the dark night of the soul. Dark night of soul is purging all these emotions and everything else. And when we go through that in our spiritual awakening and everything else, we're going through things from our past that don't do us any good anymore. We're almost like making those boundaries, not being that scapegoat anymore, not socializing with different things that don't go with you anymore. People, places, and things, even emotions. You're purging through those emotions. You're achieving certain things that are in your life that need to be. Just like homesteaders and everything else. They're being more self-sufficient. They are doing bigger and better things in their life to make their life more better. And they have that faith. They have that faith in God. What you have now. You should be talking about being blessed with it. It's not what you want, it's what you have now. So don't hinder yourself. You're going to get out of that darkness no matter what. There's a lot of divorces, there's a lot of breakups going on right now in June. There's a lot of breakups, divorces, breakthroughs, and new beginnings coming through of abundance. So, and it's dealing with all of you. I don't care what sign you are, it's dealing with all of you. And that's what God is saying. Don't be tempted to run away from certain situations. Tempted. Stop living in your own little tiny little world. Come out of that comfort zone. And when you come out of that comfort zone, life will be a little bit better for you. Okay? It's like, the dagger. You need to cut off those cords that are not doing you any good anymore. Because when you're cutting off those cords, things are going to work out better for you in the most blessed way. Because if you don't cut off those cords that are hurting you and everything else, the conflict and the danger will lie in wait, waiting for you. So we don't want that. We want you to cut off those cords at the root so you can be blessed and doing bigger and better things. And I know some of you have been conquering addictions, have been going through certain things in your life. But the thing is that you need to realize your demons are always going to be there. Always going to be there. They're always going to be tempting you. So you need to be strong and you need to work on improving your life without that taste. When you get overwhelmed or stressed, you don't need to be taking certain things in your life to calm you down or go back to an addiction that you dropped 5, 6 months ago or years. You didn't work so hard just to go back to what you know and taking that easy road out. Okay? And especially to the forces of nature. And I know forces of nature, it's been raining a lot in certain places. I mean, Louisiana, you got a good day and then you got 3 days of rain and everything else. Mother Nature is trying to tell you, hey, it's time to be grounded. It's time to get things together that make you happy. Be more family oriented, you know, family oriented. Get back with your kids. Do different things. You know, the thing is, these days, these generations, and everything, we forgot about our ancestors. We forgot about different things in our lives. But the thing is that our ancestors and our grandparents and everything else wouldn't give up on us, wouldn't give up on certain situations. Then why are you giving up on yourself? Why are you giving up on your family? Why are you giving up on different things? Why are you so afraid that you're going to run away from certain situations? You need to realize that you are unique in your own way. Hey, you're not perfect. Shoot, I'm not perfect either. But the thing is, you need to realize that you can fight ahead. You can do different things. There's a lot of people that are doing different things in their life and everything. But you know something, they don't even have a home, or their lease is up, or they're going through certain things in their lives. But the thing is, they keep the hope of God in their hearts and everything else. They're going through their trials and tribulations. They're going through different things in their life. But you need to realize that you can take a part of you and build it and make it strong and make it strengthened. How many times, how many of you have hopped house to house to house to house until you settle down? How many of you are homeless right now and try to make it day to day and everything? But God says, don't make excuses. Just get it done. Do what you need to do to survive in a good way, in a positive way. Okay? The next card is that the maiden. It's all about new romance, new beginnings, and new relationships. And relationships could be new opportunities, dealing with a boss, co-workers, friends, or even new relationships that are budding and blossoming around you. June is all about new friends, new relationships also. And it's like I'm doing these different cards and everything else. These represent every single zodiac in the 12 zodiacs. Okay? Some people say it's 13, but the 12 zodiacs, these cards represent what's going on with your life, what certain things are going on with your life, cutting cords, doing something to make new beginnings for you. Stop running away. Face it head on, solve it, and get out. Do different things in your life to change it. Stop making excuses. Because that's the worst sin of all, making excuses. Okay? Because it's right there. And you're making so many excuses, you're never going to get to your promise. You're never going to get to your blessings. Now, this is interpretation dealing with emotions. A lot of you are going through the black night of the soul, especially Pisces, especially Cancer, Scorpio. They're finding their way, they're finding their self. You know, those water signs are finding themselves. They're going through this spiritual awakening and everything else. And they're going to be more emotional, and they're going to be afraid to change more ways than one. And I know I'm not an orthodox person, because the thing is, I do things randomly and I talk through intuition and the cards and everything else. But the thing is, I'm speaking the truth to you. It's like these cards are saying, cut off cords that don't do you any good anymore. Stop running away from your problems. Face them head on. Whoever's going through trials and tribulations and everything, you're going to be guided out of the dark. And this could be guided out of the dark through communication, or guided out of the dark through faith. Some of you are procrastinating. You're hindering yourself from a positive path. You're blocking your path from fear because you don't want to get out of your comfort zone. And you're letting the past hold on to you when you can go forward. And really, too, with the hindrance card and everything, when you block your path, you know, it mostly happens to earth signs, which is, you know, Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. So the thing is that, you know, don't hinder yourself. Get grounded. All of you need to get grounded because of the way the world is today. You know, new romance, new blossomings, you know, friendships, romance, new opportunities, dealing with new bosses and everything, you know, are blossoming for the best. But use water signs. Watch out for your emotions, you know, because all of you are going through this spiritual awakening because the world is purging. The world is purging the way it is today and everything. The world is purging. The world is spitting out what it don't want anymore. You know, spitting out what they don't want anymore and everything else. And the thing is, God is like rejuvenating the earth through all this chaos and drama and everything else. Okay? The next thing, hey, some of yous, fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Gemini. Okay? The thing is that the thing is that use your imagination. If you have problems going in your head and you don't want to talk to anybody, write on a journal. Write what makes you sad. Write what makes you, confused and everything. Write it out. Because people these days don't have sympathy. Don't have trust. Write it down. And then how you feel, getting it out instead of holding it in, that is the best therapy you can ever do. You know? But you got the dragon. All of you zodiac signs have to build on your strengths and build on your education, learning something new, releasing the old and coming in with the new. The unicorn, good fortune, good fortune and good friendships and everything. All of yous can have your abundance. All of yous can have your new beginnings, but you need to let go of the old. You need to let go of the old. And especially, the red flags and everything. If someone's trying to hold you back, someone's trying to hinder you and everything else, and you're going to have drama around you, stay away from the drama. Make your boundaries. Because some of you don't even make your boundaries, and some of you are so subservient to things and everything else that you need to realize it's time for you, not for everybody else. If you're in a relationship that doesn't appreciate you and takes you for granted and everything else, that is not love. That is not love. Okay? And I know some people out there are going to say, well, these cards don't correspond with me and everything else. But they do in some certain way. But some of you have snake skin over your eyes, and you don't see the truth. You just go on with your robotic lives and everything and accept what's coming to you. You're like an scapegoat. You're the kind of person that everyone dumps on and everything dumps on. It's your fault that it happened this way or did it. But the thing is that the first card, the dagger, is cutting off negative cords. Because the thing is, negative cords in your life will destroy your health, mentally, physically, emotionally. It will destroy you. It will bring depression. It will bring anxiety. It will bring everything you ever dreamed of. And these aches and pains in your body and everything. It's stress. It's not because something's happening here and there. No one's beating on you every single day, you know, in a physical way. No one's beating on you. If no one's beating on you every single day and everything else, those pains and everything is all negativity. But if someone is out there getting beat on every single day and abused in find someone that will help you out of the family. Because the thing is, families usually put it under the rug. Or call a crisis number. Call somebody. But the thing is that it's like if I understand you have pain in your body, but the thing is, it's caused by stress and everything else. It's caused by things that are not working for you, things that you're afraid of, or you holding this negativity, you're holding this anger and everything, and you're destroying your body some shape, some way, some form. And there's some of you out there that think they don't deserve to live or don't deserve to be here or anything like that. Honey, you are loved. You are loved by God more ways than one. So don't tell yourself any different. Okay? But the last card here is that if you ever want to change in your life, if you ever want to come out of the closet, if you all ever want to change your life and be who you really are, God says you are safe from harm. You have this shield. You are safe from harm. All these cards have a message for anybody out there, any zodiac sign and everything else. And the thing is that God wants you to achieve, like cut off the cords, okay? Face your problems head on. What is done in the dark will come out into the light, and also too, you be safely out of the darkness through communication and how you feel, letting certain things go, okay? The only way that you're blocking your sale is because you're hindering yourself because of fear, not wanting to come out of that comfort zone and settle for what you are. But some of you know, complain, 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 and don't do anything about it. It's like you go back to what you know, okay? Get grounded, mentally grounded, physically grounded, emotionally grounded. Step your feet in Mother Nature. Step your feet in the grass. Walk in the woods. Do what you are happy. Go fishing, okay? New relationships blossoming. Romance, relationships with new friends, co-workers, relationships with bosses, positive bosses, opportunities. Water signs can be very, very emotional, and everything else. Most of yous are going through the dark night of the soul, going through that spiritual awakening. Some of yous feel like you're going crazy. You're not going crazy. God's calling you. God's calling you to do something important, but you're not realizing it. You're being very stubborn. Okay? Using your imagination, writing down things, writing down what you're feeling, what you're going through, getting it off of your chest and everything. Also to strengthen wisdom, strengthen your weaknesses, up, go back to school, do something different. This is the dragon. The dragon is all about strength, all about wisdom and everything else. The unicorn, good fortune, good friends, and the shield. Whatever you try to change in your life for the better and everything, you are safe from harm. So, my lovelies, if you ever want to get a private reading or anything like that, call me or text me. Well, text me is better. 337-424-5685. Also to I'm going to be doing this every month. I'm also going to be doing other videos and everything else. I'm also a paranormal investigator and everything. I'm a teacher. I do classes, and the classes are 400 a month, which is 3 days a week, an hour. I talk to you on the phone, teach you everything, what you're doing. I'm teaching students now about channeling, things like that, which is really, really positive and everything else. But the thing is, if you ever want to talk to me or anything like that and schedule a private reading, the thing is I'll schedule you in right away, get it done and everything. I'll give you the payment information and everything. This is me. This is how I do things and everything else. I'm not technology fancy or anything like that. This is me. This is the real me. I got no mask on. I got nothing to hide and everything else. I am straightforward, um, a mother, a therapist, a psychic, and everything else. Also, too, if spirits do come in and they have a message, and they tell me their name, I will tell you and everything. So you all have a blessed day. You all take care of yourself. And most of all, peace and I love you. Bye bye.